She spoke to Duke Orsino about his many qualities. So, as Viola was falling for Orsino, she was she spoke to him about his own qualities. She said that it was a pity Lady Olivia was blind to them, for any woman would be lucky to be with him. As she was falling herself in love with the Duke Orsino, she was hinting the same about this to Orsino. My lord, if a lady were to love you as you love Lady Olivia, would you love her back? She asked. So what she asked? She asked that if any lady loves you the way you love Olivia, will you love that lady back? So she was just hinting her love to Orsino. But Duke Orsino denied that it was possible for any woman to love as he did. He said, no woman's hurt is big enough to hold so much love. And what he denied. He said that the way I love Olivia, nobody else can love any other person. Although Viola greatly respected Duke's opinions, she disagreed because she was herself in love with him, and she knew her love to be deep and true. She knew that her love was very deep and too true for Orsino. So now this is going to be mixed up all. She loves him, she is hinting her love to him continuously, and he loves her. She said, but my lord, women are as true of heart as men are. My father had a daughter. See what she is saying, that my father had a daughter, means Cesario is saying that my father had a daughter. Who is that daughter? Viola. Who loved a man. Who is that man? Orsino. She loved the way I would have loved you if I were a woman. Now here she had straight away said, right? She loved the way I would have loved you. She loved the way I would have loved you if I were a woman. And actually Cesario was a woman. So she was clearly, directly hinting her love. While Viola was hinting about her feelings, the Duke's messenger appeared. My lord, I went to Lady Olivia as you instructed. I was not allowed into the lady's presence. Not allowed into the lady's presence means I was not allowed to meet the lady. But she sent a message through her maid. Means M-A-I-D, maid means helper. She said that for another 7 years, no man could even look upon her face. So what she decided, what Lady Olivia had decided, for another 7 years, no man will look at her face. Why? Let us find the answer to this question. Why? She has decided to remain veiled. V-E-I-L-E-D. What is veiled? Veil is actually ghungat. So she has decided that she will keep her face covered in the sad remembrance of her dead brother. On hearing this, the Duke exclaimed, means he said, what love! This gesture of Lady Olivia. He loved this gesture of Lady Olivia. And what he said? If she loves her poor dead brother so much, how deeply will she love the man who owns her heart? Now the brother is dead. Now Olivia's brother is dead. And she loves her brother so much that in his sad remembrance, she will veil her face for another 7 years. How much she will love a man who is still alive. So he deeply wanted to be her lover. Then he turned to Viola and said, Cesario, I have told you all the secrets of my heart. Go, good youth. Good youth means good boy. To Lady Olivia's house. Stand at her doors until she grants you an audience. So now, Duke Orsino told Cesario to go to Olivia's house, right? And stand at her door until she listens to him, grants you an audience until she listens to you. When you see her, tell her about my deep love for her, Whose deep love? Duke Orsino's deep love. For her. Who is her? Olivia. Viola went off on her mission, but most unwillingly. Now why? Why Cesario or Viola was unwilling to go? Because she was herself in love with Duke Orsino. But most unwillingly. She was to convince a lady, this lady, right? To become the wife of the man, this man, she herself secretly wished to marry. However, Viola was determined to be true to her word. Yes, she definitely wanted to marry Orsino, but she was given the task to convince Olivia to marry Orsino. But still, she decided to be very honest and honestly convincing Olivia to marry Orsino. She stood at the Lady Olivia's door and insisted on being admitted. She just stood on the door and she insisted that Olivia had to talk to me. The servants gave all kinds of excuses. The lady was ill, she was asleep, she was away, but Viola would not leave. Okay, let's revise. There are 3 questions. How did Cesario please Duke Orsino? So what is the answer? He pleased Orsino with his fine speech and graces, body gestures and good manners, right? Question number 2. What message did Lady Olivia send through her maid to the Duke's messenger? She said that for another 7 years, no man could even look upon her face. Third question is, why did Viola go off on her mission unwillingly? Because she was given the task to convince a lady to become the wife of the man she herself secretly wished to marry, right? Okay, then finally Lady Olivia was curious to see this insistent messenger. Why this messenger is called as insistent? Because he was not leaving the place without meeting Olivia, and allowed him to enter. She threw her veil over her face, so she covered her face and stood before Viola, who was dressed as Cesario. Viola put on her most manly mannerism. Manly mannerism means boyish. She was looking boyish and she was acting boyish-like, and said to the veiled lady. Who is this veiled lady? Lady Olivia. Turn the pages. Most radiant, exquisite, matchless beauty, please tell me if you are the lady of the house. I do not wish my speech to fall upon any other ears. Not only my speech is well penned, means well written, I have taken great pains to learn it. Who said all these lines? Cesario said all these lines. Lady Olivia was amused. Are you a comedian? No, replied Viola. But I am not that which I play. Here Cesario is hinting Olivia. I am not that which I play. I am not that which I play. That as you can see me as Cesario, but I am not that which I play. I am actually a girl. Right? Viola thus hinted that she was actually a woman. However, with each passing moment, Lady Olivia was more and more attracted to this messenger. So already we have a love triangle which is going to increase, and so it is going to become a romantic comedy kind of. Now, as Viola in form of Cesario is meeting Olivia, Olivia will fall in love with Cesario, right? I am the lady of the house, Olivia confirmed. You may give me your master's message. Good, madam. Let me see your face. Now see how determined Cesario was. Cesario knew that she is not going to unveil her face, but still Cesario demanded from Olivia to unveil the face. Like, show me your face first. How can I know that you are Lady Olivia? It was a bold request, but Lady Olivia decided to show her face. She realized, see why she decided to show her face? Because she realized that she had developed strong feelings for the page Who is Page here? Page, Page, the attendant, Cesario. So she had developed feelings for Cesario. Orsino loves Olivia. Viola loves Orsino. And Olivia loves Cesario. And see her love. She doesn't even love a man. Cesario is a girl. Right? So see all the mix up. Viola replied, "My lady of utmost beauty, do not deny my lord your love. My lord and master loves you and adores you." "Your lord," said Lady Olivia, "knows my mind." So what Olivia said, that your lord knows my mind. I do not love him, though he has many fine qualities. Tell your master not to send me any more messages. But if you wish, you can visit me and let me know how he takes the news. So this was just a bahana, right? This was just something Olivia said because she wants to meet Cesario again and again. She said, I don't like Orsino. I'm not going to marry him. But you can visit me and tell me that how Orsino takes this no from me. Viola was surprised to hear this suggestion of visiting again, but she did not comment. Lady Olivia, of course, wanted to keep meeting this messenger whom she believed to be a man. So why she wanted to meet Cesario again and again? Because she was in love with Cesario and she believed that Cesario is a man. From Viola's manner of speech, she sensed that the messenger was of noble birth. Like, he is not just a messenger, he is not just an attendant, but his birth is from some noble place and family, respected family. She said to herself, his speech, his behavior, his spirit plainly show he is a gentleman. Oh, I wish he were the Duke. I would wed him in an instant. Like, in a moment I would have married this man if he were a Duke. But what does it matter? Love is love. The page boy has my heart. So what Lady Olivia admitted to herself, that this page boy, this attendant has my heart. I just love him. Meanwhile, Viola started her way back to the Duke to convey her unsuccessful mission. Now see, now Cesario, means Viola, was coming back to tell Orsino, right, that the mission was unsuccessful. What happens on the way back? Let us see. But, turn the page. Midway, she was met by Lady Olivia's messenger. So here, Olivia's messenger, as Cesario was going back, Olivia sent one of her messenger to Cesario. Cesario met one messenger. Right? Let us see what happens. This is from Lady Olivia. He said. What did the messenger said? That this is from Lady Olivia. Olivia had given a box. He said and handed her a box. Viola opened the box and discovered a diamond ring inside. She says that she cannot accept the present from Lord Orsino since she cannot love him. She has returned it, the messenger explained. And what messenger said? He said that you please take this diamond ring back. Orsino had given to me, given to Olivia. Please take this diamond ring back. Our Lady Olivia cannot take it. But you students, you tell me. In this story which we have read, Orsino had given any diamond ring to Olivia? No. This was again a tact to hint Olivia's love for Cesario. That diamond ring was actually, she was not actually returning any diamond ring. She was given a diamond ring from herself to Cesario. Viola knew, of course, that Duke Orsino had not given any ring. Instead, Lady Olivia had tactfully offered Cesario the ring to confess her feelings of love. Viola then recollected all the ways in which Lady Olivia had looked at her. She remembered how the lady had unveiled herself even though she had taken an oath. Oath means kasam khai thi, to let no man see her for 7 years. So now, as Cesario was standing, means Viola was standing, she remembered all the events and now she connected all the events and thought, yes, Lady Olivia is in love with me. The beautiful maiden, maiden means girl, has fallen in love, thought Viola. Alas, she might as well love a dream. Why she is loving a dream? Because Cesario is a dream. Cesario is not real. It is actually a girl. She or he is actually a girl. Okay, let's revise. Why did Lady Olivia draw aside her veil for Cesario? Because she was falling in love with him. And second, why did Lady Olivia send a ring to Cesario? Because she wanted to confess her feelings for Cesario, right? Okay, let's continue. Viola then continued to Duke Orsino, thinking that more hearts would soon be broken. Now, after meeting Messenger, Cesario went to Duke Orsino and he was thinking more hearts are going to break. See, Orsino's heart is going to break because Olivia said no. Olivia's heart is going to break because Cesario is a girl. He is not a boy. And Viola's heart is going to break because he loves her. Of course, there were other adventures in store for all of them. So yes, the story doesn't end here. There was much more in the story which we are going to read in the second chapter, and so like a lot of laughs are promised to you. So I want you to read the story once again, have a pencil, read each and every word, answer yourself all the let's revise questions you have to answer yourself, right? And do the word meanings in good handwriting. Keep on learning. Bye.